Alrighty, folks. I think we are just about ready here. Should be live. The shame about last night, we did not. We had a really bad second draft, and the first one was cut abruptly short after we were doing really good. So I have to do one more in order to achieve the mastery pass for free. So this will be the last one. And as long as we get to, as long as we get to, come on, I'm not even showing it running. I usually try to at least, there we go. I usually at least try to start the shadow play thing before I launch a game, just to make sure it actually responds here, in case I have to like reboot the computer or something. So it's a little bit longer to get in. But anyway, yeah, it looks like we're getting going, and I'm 100 gems short of being able to get the mastery pass for free. So we'll finish that up, and as long as we get 2 wins, I believe we will get it. Now I could try to like grind out one more challenge here, and we could do the pick 2 draft, which could potentially get us a better payout. But I don't want to risk it. I mean, in some ways it's less of a risk, in some ways it's more of a risk. There's an official trailer for it. Weekly announcements, okay. So, events. Yeah, pick 2 draft. The risk, the big risk is if we only get, well, we have to only get 1 win, right? Yeah, so maybe we do that. Well, let's see, I'd have to do at least 1 more of these, which actually it has not respawned. Yeah, so anyway, it would be a big slog to it. So we're just going to do quick draft here. Alright, so as long as actually we get one, we only need 1 win technically. But I'm gonna aim for at least, well, 3 would be kind of middle, but let's aim for 4. So at least we're more wins than losses. Okay, some good water. What do we got here? I'm trying to remember. Is this worth it? Return all creatures to their owner's hands. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library, and then each player does draw 7 cards. This kind of just seems like it's a get out of jail free card if you like have a really bad setup. Unless there's something I'm missing. If you do get entry live at the beginning of this program, left the battlefield under control this turn, draw a card. It's kind of late game though. We might end up in. I kind of want to just pick a card for, you know, purposes of having it. But what's the chance? Well, actually, this is the one I would be more likely to use than this. But I don't know. I kind of want to win. So maybe we don't even do that. Maybe we just do like a removal spell at the beginning. It's just if we don't end up in black, that's kind of bad. And Neutrinos is actually a good card that we could start to build a deck around. So I'll try that. So I'll try to wing that. Another neutrinos. Wow. Return to the battlefield under your control. Tapped and attacking. So when it enters, we need. So it's Raphael or April then, probably. Term. It's an interesting choice here. I think we'll go with April. I feel like it still is supportive of a fairly aggressive strategy. Jeez, there's been so many rock steadies. I don't think we pivot to green or anything just yet. I think we're still doing okay here. Town musicians. The Zog ain't a bad choice, but actually I didn't see this at first. I think we'll do go ninja go. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's pretty clear we're gonna end up in red white. We're getting some good picks here, so I'm pretty happy about that. Skateboard wouldn't be terrible here, I guess, but I'm surprised this one doesn't have flying. Mauser attack. This one I haven't been too impressed with. Does slightly help with consistency though, I suppose. Another Mauser attack, huh? How likely am I to actually have artifacts in this? I have ways of doing it. Otherwise, I guess this is a decent defender. Well. Try that, I suppose. So many Mauser attacks. I think I'll probably have the option to get those later, so we'll just take a land here. And would we splash anything? Probably not. Wow, we've taken everything here. I guess probably that. And these last couple picks are really annoying. Nice. It's a good late game. Ah, dang. Okay, I just kind of look at it. Looks like a cool card. So maybe it's not actually that good. Sally Pride enters create X22 red mutant creature tokens, where X the number of token creatures or non-token creatures you control. Whenever Sally Pride attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each creature. For some reason, I thought we weren't in white. I don't know why I was reacting that way, but yeah, this is probably going to be our pick. I don't think the Raphael comes back around, but that would be a good pick. Could take another Go Ninja Go because we don't have other removal spells. I mean, this could be super good though as a finisher. We'll play that. It's probably going to be the bot bashing time, just because I need another removal spell, but this would be... Actually, this one doesn't really work unless you have artifacts, so yeah, we're not doing that. I just want to see what this card does. Whenever done, until it deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of target artifact you control. So you sneak him in. Yeah, that's pretty good with some target art. I mean, what kind of artifact would you do? I mean, you could use it with, like, what was it that we played last time? It was the ooze. The ooze. That could be kind of cool to get 2 oozes. You just get a ton of, like, you'd be able to basically spawn like 2 1/1 counters every turn for free. That'd be pretty crazy. So we're gonna go with bot bashing time here. Works best with our actually I just realized we are in white, so we could do Uneasy Alliance. Which technically costs 7 to kill it, but we could get the ninja token out of it, which could boost a number of our cards. So yeah, I think it's fine. The only thing is it doesn't disable abilities. Hey, and plus we got 2 bot bashings here on the other end. So this is pretty solid stuff. I mean, so far so good. I would like to see a Raphael. I don't know if we're gonna get that, but hopefully we do get one. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. I think we're gonna do that. Make your move is pretty good. I mean, what's the chance we take a second one of these? Flying menace or okay, so I guess it does have flying, but you have to pick it here, which is kind of annoying. Like menace or haste. The haste is very specific. I'll definitely do that. Oh, probably Mauser Foundry. Yeah, it's kind of a 2-for-1. They can be used for later in the game for removal, so that's pretty nice. Dude, this is actually turning out quite good. How are we doing for 2 drops? Holy cow, we got okay, kind of like 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We've been pretty good on it for pack 2. We're only midway through. Do I go with that, or do we do? we'll go with another Zog. I don't have any really big cards except for the Sally, but I think we'll get, and that's only 5. So I'm not too worried about the land cycling here. I think we'll take the route. So far so good. Okay, here's a first bad one. Now, do I go skateboard or Mauser? So you control another artifact. Equipped creature gets plus. I feel like the skateboard could be pretty solid here. Just because maybe April O'Neil, or perhaps maybe just being able to get through one of these. Menace, it could help this card a bit. And the Mauser Mark III, it's not like terrific, but it's okay. I'll take skateboard just in case. We might end up cutting it though. And then for here, probably Jenica. Maybe make your move. Probably make your move actually, because we got. I just don't know without like EPF point squad. I mean, we don't have the best damage numbers. Rock Soldiers. Was this the pack that had 2 of these in the first one though? So we might see this again. I think maybe we just take a. Actually, this is pretty versatile. Human Rogue or Rock Soldiers. I don't think either one of those are that terrific. Alright, let me go back in this stream. I just want to see if this was the one. Pack 2. Pick 1. Okay, so that was not. I think we're going to end up taking the Jenica. Yeah, we're going to take the Jenica here, I think. I just want to double check. So Uneasy Alliance. Go Ninja Go, make your move. Bot Bash 10, that's 4. 4 removals. You know, maybe not. But what does Neutrinos do again? Actually, this is a card that I can actually get really good use out of, because there's how many of these when I exile? the card, does it spawn something else? This one, I think it's just those two. Oh, actually, holy cow. That's Neutrinos with Sally Pride is busted. Yeah, I think we just kind of go all in and try to hope to just get as many things on the board as possible. I guess that it doesn't count token creatures, that's right, so. You know, having at least one of these I think could be very clutch. Cut that. I'm gonna put the skateboard down there for now. And we'll take another bot bashy time. And do I do a nobody? I suppose could return this to my hand and we get an extra robot from it. And scries one, that's not bad. Question is, which one's better? Null group biological assets. Yeah, I think probably the nobody. At least this could play for something. A good chance we end up cutting that though. So many Mauser attacks. I'm probably gonna just go ahead and... How do I cut only one? I don't know. Whatever, we'll just roll with it. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. So this counts itself, I assume. Dude, this could be so good with Sally's Pride. We have to take that. Holy cow, they're giving me like everything I need. This is amazing. Ah, this is very attractive here. Same thing with Go Ninja Go, but we have to go for the wrap here. Spicy oatmeal, another wrap. Dude, this is amazing. Okay, I'm so glad I ended up in this color. This is awesome. Enchant basic land you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. This is, I think, just always better. Well, no, not necessarily. But we should have something that's got pretty good power on it, I think. Maybe. I don't know, we're kind of going swarmy. There's only a couple cards that might survive like this that could get pretty big. Dude, there's so many good options here. I guess using this in conjunction with the nobody though could really help us swing things real quick. Oh, dude, that's such a hard choice actually. The mana curve is looking like we got a ton of 2-drops though. We're probably looking pretty good up here on the upper end. I do need more 3s though to kind of fill that out. Though I guess it doesn't really matter if we're getting good value out of these. I don't even think I've ever taken a Dimensional Exile though. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Thing is, they can get it back, but they could also get something back from the graveyard. But what's more likely, getting that back or getting something else back? This is just a basic land though, so like I don't know, unless I can make arguments for all of these. Probably don't need another Wrath though. That's probably the lowest one, but these 3 are all really good here. I don't know if this one would survive. This one might survive, considering it's a little more specific. But I'm guessing the bots will take all these. We might be left with like one of these 2 or make your move. I guess they're all pretty good here. Still think Go Ninja Go is going to synergize the best for us, so I'm going to go with another one of those. Okay. Yeah, 2 damage to each creature, and we have way too many creatures that could fall prey to it, so I can't risk that. If it was just opponent's creatures, then that would be sick. Alright, how are we for 2-drop creatures? 1, I guess 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many hard removal spells do we have? 1. That's kind of hard, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess I could go with another one here. It's between these 2. Although, what does this one do again? It says add 1 spell. Artifact spell or activate an ability. Let's see which ones are artifact spells. Still don't think there's that many of them. So that's 1. Mauser, I guess these 2. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. I guess 5, 6, you could say. There's a decent number of those. But is it going to make the cut is the real question. I'm pretty happy with the deck the way the way the deck is already. So it kind of makes me think I should just take the West Wind Avatar just to put it in my collection. But I want the best odds of making a good deck, really. So I'm just gonna take that Easy Alliance. Oh, Mighty Mutanimals, let's go. Or do we take a second one of these? I think Mighty Mutanimals it is. I think Mighty. Yeah, just checking to make sure we had good sound. Okay. Mighty Mutanimals. Dude, this is holy cow! What is this? This draft is so good. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna get rid of this one. Let's start trimming this down a little bit. I don't need that many Mauser attacks. Might even just play one. And or outside the game for exactly 4 legendary creature cards you own. Dude. Okay, we might actually want duplicates. Wait a second. So 4 legendary creature cards you own with different names, then reveal those cards. An opponent chooses 2 of them. Put the chosen cards into your hand. Okay. Search your library and or outside the game for exactly 4 legendary creature cards. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly 4. So what if you don't have that many in your library or outside the game, does the card just break and it doesn't do anything? It's tempting, but I have a feeling it could just be like a massive brick. Because even if not, like, they could just say, "Oh, we don't give you a Sally." So I don't know. I just feel like this is not gonna work. I'll take another one of those. Bot bashing time. We'll do another land here, I think. And then we got maybe might not use it, but well, actually that's not bad. Hard one Gite. It's kind of another one that we'll do. Do I want to take 2 of them? Neutrinos gets it, so this could get a 3 on it with double strike. get flying, I guess, and then attach that to it. There's no way to boost it up. Dude, there's like so many good cards here. I'm gonna having such a hard time making cut to it. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this to the sideboard. Oh, she's another April O'Neil, grounded for life. Go Ninja, go! Maybe a second April O'Neil. Grounded for life's pretty good here too. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know I have a lot of small stuff, and a lot of that's not going to get through if I don't have as much control. Maybe second April O'Neil. I wish I had an experienced Magic player here to tell me like it's just super going control here really good. You gotta remember that these two are not counting towards it, so we're kind of at like 26 cards out of the 40, so we're not doing too bad. We're only gonna have to cut like maybe 3 right now. I know if I go Ninja Go though, it'll be tempting just to cut the Go Ninja Go. Big April O'Neil, I guess. Do 2 of those in the deck. Yep, and there's another Raphael. Case, and then doesn't matter which one I pick here. All right. This is looking pretty good. I got the perfect name for this. It's Alliance Swarm. So if we look at the breakdown here, we're very short on 3 drops though. So we're definitely going to want to cut some 2s here. Target artifact. Okay, hard one Jite. If we put it on maybe Neutrinos, because Neutrinos has flying. kind of want to keep that. We're probably actually going to get rid of, I'll get at least rid of one Mauser attack for sure. Maybe even a second. Let's just take out one RAF for now and see what happens. I mean, that as a combat trick is good. Alright, so we cut 3 more cards. I was almost thinking about playing less lands here. Just because I feel like there's a chance that we could just get tons of lands and then it feels really bad because we have a ton of lands and then we might draw a bunch of the lower cost cards. This could be super clutch though. So I'm thinking we might get rid of an April and Neo. So I got 1, 2, 3. Then 4, 5. 6, 7 removals. To be fair, I'm not sure Zog is doing me a whole lot of good. Could be nice with Hardwind Jitha. It's mostly there for like mountain cycling, I guess. Raf is also sort of, you know, most attitude is kind of so-so here. Should take another look again at what my targets are for the nobody. It's basically just putting this down to get another token, which could get, I mean, I don't know, the alliance triggers are no joke, especially when you have like the tough turtle on the board, because then you're getting like a damage and you're getting potential alliance trigger on this and alliance trigger on the neutrinos. And then that allows you to get a better attack with that, which if it goes through, you get 3 damage on your opponent. Plus you can maybe put the Hardwind Jitha on it, get Devil Strike. Neutrinos attacks, exile 1 target creature. You can do something which also pops another. Yeah, there's a lot of combo potential here. So I'll just take one of those out. I might even actually just take both Mauser attacks out. I mean, and it's an extra 3 damage on my opponent potentially. Or it could save like a, well, maybe not save one of these, but 2 more cards, huh? Where's the weak point? Battlefield. I don't really want to make any more cuts. I think we're pretty good with it the way it is. I guess if I did make any cuts, it would probably be the Raphael here. Just because I don't know that, since we don't have any ways of getting 1-1 counters on him, like unless we pull him like as soon as he's playable, it just feels like we're not gonna. Like we'd put another creature down, Alliance trigger, we'd exile the top card, and we'd have to play it that turn. And I think that might help out our curve a little bit, because I don't really need another one. We're still very heavy on the 2-drops, like maybe too heavy on it. I mean, I could take a Mauser Foundry out, but you know, actually I have enough removal. I think it'll actually work. I'm gonna put him back. I'm just gonna play it with 41 cards. I don't think that'll be an issue. Alright. Why did it change to that? It used to be the neutrinos. Somehow it got that on there. Okay. Alright, I am going to grab a glass of water since I drank it all at the beginning here, and then we will get into the matches, but got a very good feeling about this run. Alright, let's do it. Could have been a situation where like I'm close to playing my whole hand and maybe it's a problem. I don't know. Okay, looks pretty solid actually. Each other attacking creature gets one. I think we'll probably set up Raphael first. But see, that's why I wanted to play 2 of them, but it's just like there's way too many cuts to make. I'm like, how do I even deal with all that? I think we still do this because I'm just worried if they kill it, if they use a remove, if they have another removal and they remove it, it's gonna fix it. So this is where we're getting a lot of our points. They're having a stronger start than us for sure. I think we just wait. Oh, but then the thing is they could block it. And maybe I should have used this. Yeah, because we could have got this to a 4, I suppose. I wish I could go back to the previous step. I think it would be worth it just to... But I got much better cards to use this on. Jeez, dude. Him going first is really hurting me right here. Oh, there's nothing 1-drop that he can actually... So yeah, we'll just block that. Why is it gotta give me the expensive removals here? Greatest power among creatures you... Actually, I can get rid of that, which is... Yeah, we'll do this. That, I guess. Yeah, I got the mana to do this now, so. Trying to think if I attack him with everything or leave this as a blocker. I think we attack with everything. Wait. Okay. That's... Oh, I'm glad they blocked. They have a refute. I think that's only a non-creature spell that it works with. Gets just flying. Four, 5. Okay. Oh, that's sweet because you can stack it. Dude, this is amazing. They certainly they have something like some sort of removal here. Is it better at top or bottom at this point? What does it start at? 2-1? I can pretty confidently, I think, get it to a 3-2, but see, I knew they were gonna have something like that. This card's a bit too fragile. It's gotta be bottom. It is a creature though. They definitely have the advantage now. They have no cards in hand, so I think this is a good time to probably drop Mighty Mutanimals here. And we'll just start dropping stuff on the Jenica. Only because I can block with her here. Is it worth it to trade the Jenica here? No. No, it's not. Oh, actually, other... Oh, we could have went in 5. I thought that would really matter. Okay, I guess I should have traded the Jenica. I mean, that's a pretty easy one to get around. We should have just done that to begin with. I guess the card advantage was enough for him. It still is uncomfortable because I hate being in this situation where like I can't push the advantage and I have all these other cards that are kind of expensive removal. Because I don't know what cards they have in their deck, and it feels like they could just like draw one later game card, throw it on the battlefield, and all of a sudden they're ahead again. Alright, so we're guaranteed to get the pass now. It's nice. I feel like maybe I should unlock. Well, actually, I won't get the gems until we finish this run, so we have to finish this run first. So I did make a couple mistakes there, I think. Probably the main one was actually... Well, maybe I didn't make any mistakes. Great. It's really not the best, but I think I'll keep it. I really would like some alliance cards. I don't really want any of these in the hand at the beginning. And now we draw a land, so looking good for lands this game. It just feels like it's gonna be a really slow start, unfortunately. Yep, of course. Dissuade them from attacking, I should say. Okay, Neutrinos is good. I'm not sure I should play it right away, though. actually probably should, because I will be able, or no, I can't play it right now. I mean, should I just start trading damage? I guess it couldn't hurt. I'll definitely trade. I feel like that's a really good trade for me. I don't know why they would. Ah, that seems to be why. Pretty good destroy. Do I let them take the forward? I don't know. They get consistency out of it, so I don't really like that. Please don't draw a removal. I mean, I haven't really had anything that's prime for removal anyway, so I think I'm pretty safe. This would be 4, 5, 6. Maybe we do no, we do neutrinos first. But if they do have removal. We'll have 6. I could go 5 though here, and then next turn we'll have 6, so then we could go 4, 2. But I kind of would rather equip this with double strike. Just please don't have a removal spell. Please don't. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Gains death conditions. Okay, so. This is beautiful right here. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it enters tapped and attacking. I forgot about that. Well, whatever. I guess that doesn't really get me anywhere. They're just gonna block. Oops. That's still a huge hit though. You get 12 in a single turn. Oh, if only I had enough. Well, we can still do that, I suppose. Wait, how did that actually get that high up? I guess it's because we did 1, 2, 3. Wow. That's a combo. Until end of turn, untap them. Kinda sucks. Jeez. What a card, dude. What a card. That's one of those cards where like I could be like way ahead and then the opponent's just like, nope. So they get 12, 13, 14 damage. But I get it back, so we're okay. Take that back. What if I forgot about that? That would suck. I definitely want to still have the 4 here. I think we well, they actually can't block with Shredder, so probably just do. Actually, I think this just wins it for us right here. That should be exactly 8 damage. Wait, isn't it? Oh yeah, it does 4. It was just kind of slow it. So it's actually 10 damage. And plus we can get the Jenica to attack on that turn, so it was actually going to be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 damage? Holy cow. Because exiling this and re-attacking with it, it's going to create 2 more, so this is going to go up to 6 again. So that's 12, 13, 14, and then plus the 3 from that. So yeah, that was not even close. See, I knew this deck was going to be good. I feel like the weaknesses are fairly obvious though. Like anything that's, there's not a whole lot of stuff that kills swarms, but like let's just say my opponent has enough control to take care of flying stuff or to kill my tall creatures. I don't have that many cards that can get through. So like there's a potential in if the game goes on too long here and I just can't break through the defenses, that we just end up with a swarmed board. But maybe we don't. We just don't have enough. Like we're not gonna outswarm them enough to where we can just, not like, you know, regular decks where we can just use Cranko and get like a bazillion goblins or something. Like we'll outswarm them, but we still don't have enough to punch through. This feels like too many lands, but and not enough early game plays. But I'm gonna go for it. Okay, that might have been a bad decision. If our next card is a land, okay. We're drawing the good cards though, so this is pretty happy to see this, I suppose. Like this combo right here is amazing. So even if nothing else, if our opponent just doesn't have removal for some reason, we could win just off of these 3 cards alone. That could have reach. We get neutrinos next turn. If they do have removal, this might bait removal. Having death touch is annoying, so we are relying on the neutrinos until we get one of those. Get rid of both death touches though to really run away with this. Is this bait? I don't want to risk the fact that they got like some stupid combat trick here. Actually, they'll probably... I guess if it was like a tenderize, they could still use it, but now we know it probably isn't. It's not like we would have killed this. That's a shame. Number of token creatures you control. Yeah, I think we'll play the Sally's Pride. Just because it might allow me to take care of these guys more. Too bad I couldn't also get the hard one jet on the same turn. Okay, they just decided they didn't have enough. I guess maybe I'm underestimating the power that I have. It's just all that can crumble so quickly with one removal spell. Rimos. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's no way. We have to mulligan. There we go, that's pretty easy. I think probably Mauser Foundry would go. Although, hold up, let me think about this. We can go 2, 3, and then we can play this. This one I can still deal 3 damage to something. to put the bot bashing back. This is why I really wish we could know what we're playing against first. Okay. It's green, now I kind of wish I would have kept bot bashing. They probably just put like one of the Michelangelos down, and that's... I need 4 damage is kind of the threshold. However, I think we'll be able to get this up quick enough that we can probably use Go Ninja Go to take it out. Okay. Chilling, I think. Raphael or Wingnut? Heck yeah, dude. Oh, we don't actually have the mana, darn it. So what's this? Whenever this vehicle attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature that recruited this turn. And if that creature's a ninja or turtle, double the number of 1/1 counters. Oh my god. That is potentially very threatening. Oof. Yeah, this is looking rough. Jeez, dude. And they're kind of running away with it. I think next turn we're gonna have to play Go Ninja Go. Okay, yeah, just crewing it, so they're gonna add. I wish I could kill that without. Okay, I don't think this is actually killable here. want to sacrifice one of these, but we might have to. I just need like every removal spell I got, like right now. Oh, what? Really? There's too many things that could have killed it. This might work, I suppose, because we get 2 on the board. Okay. Do I kill it this turn? Jeez, dude, they found the combo. Holy crap. This is insane. 3, 5. I literally cannot kill this. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, we can kill this. So that's kind of nice. I mean, there's nothing they can do. 4 though. This guy's got trample, so it's pretty scary. So I can't play Jenica, we don't have enough. 4. Probably just need to put the bodies on the board. If we can stave off this chance that we can, but I'm pretty sure they just whenever one or more of your opponents are attacked, up to 1 target attacking creature gets XX until X is the number of cards in your hand. So they still get 8. Which here I can't do enough damage here. It says when this that accrued at this turn, double the amount of 1/1 counters on it. Okay, there is a chance. There is a chance. 7. We'll probably end up sacrificing this. I'm still gonna go no attacks here. If we draw one of our removal spells, they just can remove anything. We're pretty solid. Take out Genghis Frog. This is a really nice deck they got. So it should be an 8/8, right? Okay, so they're just doing the 4 here. So how much do I have? 7, 11. I can block 12. So it's not enough, sadly. I think they did the math right, and I think they just win. 1 point more. There's really no point in sticking it out though. I mean, I had to sacrifice everything just to block that one attack. I don't think there's a path forward because yeah, this only gets me 3 lives, so it's like 4, and this, yeah. Well, just in case there's hidden challenges for playing cards, I'll play cards. Woo! Okay, whatever, it doesn't actually need to fit. Okay. Yeah, that one was just unlucky. There was no way I was winning against that deck. To me, this kind of deck feels a little bit like a Skellige Rain deck from Gwent, or like a Invigorate deck, in the sense where, like, if you're, I say more so like Invigorate, because it involves like boosting the cards a lot, and it feels to me like as long as you left unchecked, you can have a lot of points. But as soon as like a decent amount of control comes in, or your opponent just plays like higher tempo stuff, it really shuts you down hard. So that was just an example of just massive tempo, and we couldn't do anything. Okay, hand's pretty decent. Removal, I'd rather than take that out than faithful. So what is green? Just tempted to keep the bot bash in time. Do I do maybe hard one Jite first? rise or something. Awkward. Play that first. We'll go flying. We need a land. We also don't have very impactful plays here, so I need like one land, and then I need to start drawing like. I might have to use that for mountain cycling as well. This is pretty yucky right here. So, under your control this turn, put 3 1/1 counters. Oh, it skipped my turn? I didn't have any timeouts, are you freaking kidding me? No way, dude! Oh, I was just trying to, I needed more time to figure out if I wanted a mountain cycle or not. Because this could be like the only big card that is so dumb. That is so dumb. Wait, can I play? I might be able to play this out of turn. Holy cow, dude. Okay, well I was gonna mountain cycle anyway, so we're actually still, we didn't really lose a turn. Well, I can't actually play it though. Darn it! Okay, so we may have kind of messed up. I guess if we don't draw a land this next turn, it was no loss. She's a rainbow. Okay, yeah, so it's no loss, but. I mean, these are both extreme threats. I'm more likely to be able to answer the pizza face in a following round though. Very dicey. I mean, they could get like a Bebop and Rocksteady next turn. It's just not even funny. I think we let the attack go through. Not getting what I need. So I can't do that. Hard one Giant, we can get 2 damage off that. I still need 3. This could get us 1. But I wouldn't be able to do it this next turn. Hold back, because I could kill the pizza face this next turn. I think it's worth it. Thing is, they probably just have something like in hand that's gonna like counter this, so I really don't like it. They even have 1 combat trick, we're screwed. If they don't, we kill the pizza face. This is looking really. They still have the advantage, but I think, but not my mind. Oh, they can bring it back. Except it isn't legendary as a mutant times. Create a token that's a copy of a card exiled. With this saga, except it's a legendary and it's a mutant. You gotta be kidding me, dude. They're just gonna keep copying Pizza Face. And they what? How'd they reset it? Oh no, that was only for the one turn. Yeah, I think we're pretty much doomed. I guess they copied 2 Pizza Faces. That's insane. Yep, that's game. No way we're winning that. I'm not even gonna try. I don't know, maybe with perfect draws on my end, maybe it was possible we survived just barely, but it was not looking good. This is what I'm telling you, like, I'll have these games where I'm like, oh, this is looking like a good deck, and then you just get a couple games in a row that are bad, and I feel like I couldn't do anything about it. And I feel like the deck's good. I feel like I made good choices when constructing it. I didn't feel that there was any cards that I was like, oh man, I wish I would have picked that. I mean, perhaps there's like some combos that were available to me that I just wasn't seeing. Let's see. Possibly a bit too much removal, but we do have the April O'Neil for scrying, so I'm okay with that. And the Go Ninja Go as an option, so we are looking pretty good here. Nice and mighty Mutanimals. Number one priority is lands right now. I can't really do anything without lands. So unfortunately, I have to put those both on the bottom. Ah, it's rough. It's rough, man. This combo could be good though. Quite frank, with how many cards we've seen, I'm shocked with how few mana we've had. Because we've already seen 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards in this game. We only seen 2 mana for that. That's a sixth of the cards when mana counts for almost a quarter of them in the deck. Enchanted. We just build the ramp here. please draw me a land next time. Please, I need it so bad. Oh my gosh, what on earth, dude? What are they doing? Oh, they're doing 5 colors. So they might have Bebop Rocksteady. They might have Everything Pizza. Dude, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy cow. Okay, I think the correct move here is to do hard one gite though. Yeah. What? It doesn't. Okay, never mind. I keep forgetting how this works. I was thinking it was gonna do the second strike to the face here. Okay, we gotta kill this. This is just ridiculous. Holy cow, this is so unfair. So unfair, dude. Might still have a chance though. The thing is, they're keeping up with their card advantage. They have superior board state. They have more lands than us. We really just got screwed on lands this game. Oh, yeah, they got so much good consistency. Now play a card exile with rat. I think it's fair. It's automatic, right? Or does it? Or do you still have to pay the mana cost? play this. I think Mighty Mutant was next. Maybe this was. There's just too many threads. I need 6 mana to do both of these in the same turn, but I don't even know if that's going to be the biggest threat anymore. I mean, I can't block it, so they get free damage every turn, plus they can tap it for mana. They add 2 mana of any one color? Oh my gosh. I mean, they're already... I've never even seen this card before. They're already way in the lead. I can't imagine that they don't have a concept. It's just nuts. Like, this is how we lose. Fan-freaking-tastic. Bot bashing time or neutrinos? We do neutrinos first. Just got too slow of a start. I realize that's a lot of my commentary has been here. It's just like, oh, well, this is why we're losing. That's been basically like the last 3 games. I mean, I don't really know much what more to say here. I mean, I can't really... I mean, I can start telling you what I think you could have done in Stinties. Okay, they got like everything. They got... Yep, everything pizza. Yeah, they just win. So, I mean, it doesn't matter if I would have done... I mean, I guess bot bashing time technically would have been better in this. So I'm trying to figure out, how did they make this go to flying? It's this one, right? Wait, but then it says when this... So they actually were able to do that twice. Wow. Yeah, they clearly know about combos here that I'm not really mindful of. Oh, I just realized, yeah, so we have to do this, otherwise we just lose. I should have just used bot bashing time, I think. They win. Oh, never mind, they didn't attack me directly. But actually, they still get to attack with this though, don't they? Wow, that was a slaughter. It's amazing how quick it can turn around like that. Well, that's GG's. We only did 3-3. Got 3 wins and then 3 losses in a row. Right when I thought I had the momentum going. My record is still, I think I did 5 Lorwyn Eclipse drafts, and then with TMNT, I did what, 1, 2, 3. I think this is actually my 6th one, right? Because I did 5 Lorwyn Eclipse for sure. My first one I did was green, black, and then we did that pick 2 one. We ended up in green, black again. And then it seemed like I did, was it? I know we did a white, red before. And then maybe it was just like the blue, red, and the other crazy one we did, and then this one right here. Yeah, so this is the 6th draft. So I never actually had a white, black on the regular draft, which kind of sucks. Just never happened to grab the cards, but that was probably definitely the best one. If I had to rank these, I'd say white, black is definitely the best. Second best is between, I think, the blue, red, and maybe the green, black. Even though green, black, I guess statistically isn't as good. I don't know. There's just some like solid combos that you can pull off, and if you get the right cards for it, it's like really good. I think most of the reason the win stats are going down on this is if it's just more mid-rangey and you don't have any major combo pieces, it kind of falls flat sometimes. Alliance just isn't quite aggro enough sometimes. I feel like it kind of needs the long game, and you need to not be controlled by your opponent. But if you can manage that, then this deck has just mega pieces, and you probably will win the long game. With exceptions, like obviously if you do this stuff with like the flyers like I did, or you have a lot of control and you just remove your opponent's pieces, then maybe you can do an aggro finish, but it's not consistent, I feel like. And you saw I had 7 removal spells in that game, and it still wasn't enough. But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have, if I were to change this deck around here to be able to play again, I would probably take out at least one of the bot bashing times. And I would put in... Well, never mind. I thought I took out one of the other removals, but I did not. Still, I'd probably take it out and either put in a second April O'Neil. I don't know. You know, it's not that bad. Maybe we just take it out and then just leave it the way it is. I mean, to be fair though, we never actually drew our nobody, so we didn't get the wombo combo there. Or did I? Maybe I did. What was the... No, it's the... Never mind. I played this again off the neutrinos. I just feel like even the games we won, we never got to like play long enough to actually see the combos pop off. So despite the fact that we did good in some of those games, like it did feel disappointing. Yeah, there's really not much to change in the deck. I feel like it's pretty solid. Alright, well, claim our stuff. Yes, we got lucky and got 2 packs. 300 gems. So now we're at 3,600 and we can purchase for 3,400 Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Mastery. We will purchase the Mastery Pass. We're at 55 on it now, over leveled by 5. Unlock Mastery. We're gonna get a crap ton of stuff here. See, the nice thing is you'll get a big refund. So notice we had 3,600 gems before we did this. Acquired. Yeah, I'll set that as default. Might as well. And I don't know what is this? Is this the avatar? I don't know what it is. We'll just set them all as default. Guess we could have done any of those. So we get 4,000 gold, 1,200 gems, 1 draft token used to enter a premier or traditional draft. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. Is that a unique card back? That's pretty cool. So Tarkir Dragonstorm, Edge of Eternities, through the Omnipaths. Oh, it's a different one each time. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna set that. 4 Eclipse, 4 TMNT packs. The Clone of Shredder. So we got 2 times. I wonder if it's always going to be that one. As we saw, this was a pretty insane card with Pizza Face. And then here's a bunch of our cards. I guess these are all random. So we got Krang Utram Warlord. This legendary artifact creature, Utram robot, flying, trample, indestructible, haste. Other artifact creatures you control have flying, trample, indestructible, and haste. So this is basically just like a win con. Like you just get to 9 mana and then you play it down and you win the game. Mostly because it's just the indestructible, I mean. Triceraton Commander. When this creature attacks dinosaurs you control, other than this creature, get +1/+1 and gain flying until end of turn. When this creature enters, create X/2/2 white dinosaur soldier creature tokens. So I still don't really get these cards, but I'm guessing because it's got the 2XX in the mana thing, I'm guessing it costs 2 mana to cast this creature, but then you can also pay up to 2 of just any other mana to create up to 2 creatures. Because I don't think that goes on indefinitely. I don't think you could, if you use, you can't like use 7 mana to cast it. I'm pretty sure it's max 4. That's my understanding how those cards work, but I've never actually played one with that, so I don't know how it works for sure. Leonardo Sewer Samurai. Legendary creature, mutant ninja turtle samurai. Sneak is, so it's the same cost, but you have to have 2 whites. It's got double strike. During your turn, so that's pretty solid. You can drop it for at least 6 damage on deploy if you sneak it. During your turn, you may cast creature spells with power or toughness 1 or less from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter on it. If a permanent with a finality counter on it would go to the graveyard from the battlefield exile instead. So yeah, it's just so you can't do it over and over again. The Technodrome, we already saw that one the other day. So I guess I would just say probably the main advantage of this card is just that it has the trample and reach, and it's an artifact, so it might work in some artifact decks, but I'm kind of surprised this is a mythic card because it doesn't seem like it's mythic level quality. I could see it being a rare though. So we got one of those. And Mondo Gecko, legendary creature, lizard mutant. Discard a 1 mana, discard a card. Till the end of the turn, Mondo Gecko becomes a color of your choice and gains hexproof from that color. Whenever Mondo Gecko deals combat damage to a player, draw a card for each color among permanents you control. I guess if you're just trying to splash like 4+ colors, that might be a good card, but otherwise doesn't seem amazing. Okay, Turtles in Time, we got one of those, we've already seen that. Demon Wall. So now this is from the other sets. So Final Fantasy, Artifact Creature, Defender Menace. As long as this creature has a counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. That's a pretty nice early game card. Mostly just because it only costs 2 and it's already a 3/3 that also has Menace. Moonshaker, of course you have to put the counters on it. But that shouldn't be too hard to do. Although I'm not I think you would have to probably play it in a black-green deck. Moonshaker Cavalry, Spirit Knight. Flying, when this creature enters, creatures you control gain flying and get plus XX till end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. So that's like a finisher. Probably would be in a mono white deck. You could probably do it maybe 2 colors though. Like white blacks. Black has quite a few flyers too. Or maybe even white blue, I suppose. Job select. These this creature gets +1/+1. Has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, and is a rogue in addition to other types. That's a strong equip. What does job select do? Create a 1/1 colors hero creature token, then attach this to it. Well, I feel like outside a deck that somehow relies on the rogue keywords, this does not feel that great. I mean, drawing the card's nice, but like you're gonna have to probably re-equip it to something else, or find some way to really ramp this token creature up fast. Because otherwise it's just gonna get blocked by everything. I guess unless it's designed to be played in a deck with good board control too. Like good control options to remove stuff or tap stuff. Marauding Sphinx, Flying Vigilance Ward 2. Whenever you commit a crime, Surveil 2. This ability triggers only once each turn. Anything that they control enter cards in their graveyard. So targeting opponents, anything they control are cards in their graveyard. Judy, one of many. Avatar. Creature, human advisor. 1 black mana and tap it, surveil 1. Create a token. There's a copy of this creature. Then sacrifice an artifact or creature, activate only as a sorcery. Okay, so just kind of a good consistency tool. And yeah, Surveil is probably better in a black deck than Scry. Scry is kind of so-so. So what are the card styles here? I still don't get the card styles because too many of them look the same. I think this is just kind of a moving one, like animated one, and that's it. Got a bunch of card styles for all these. And 38 orbs. Whoa, why do they... Oh, these Strixhaven orbs? Why do they look like that? It must be. So yeah, 1,200 gems is what was what we also get from the pass. So that's pretty nice. We got 39 orbs. Might as well buy everything in here. I'm not gonna probably get the card styles because I don't know how else you get them. Like, I'm not sure if you can actually unlock them later. But we're for sure gonna unlock all the turtles here. See, I got the Casey Jones one equipped right now. I think. Actually, we might have the Shredder one equipped. If that was indeed an avatar we got earlier. Unlock all those, probably skip the card styles. That might actually be the last thing in here. I think the rest of them are just card styles, yeah. I mean, the pizzas might be kind of cool. Although, wait, I think the orbs are only good... Unspent orbs in this mastery will be lost when the next set's... Okay, yeah, so we just gotta spend this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, so I guess we just get everything then. Is there a way to, is there a quicker way to just unlock everything here? What if I just hit enter a bunch of times? Space? No. Well, first mastery pass I've ever unlocked. I don't know how much I'll make use of these. Also a quick update on this. I did not update on the last stream, but I never actually went to the pre-release for Strixhaven. I was thinking about doing that one Friday, but unfortunately I ran out of time. Had a bunch of issues with like lawnmower issues that week and the prior week, and so I was messing with that mower, a mower I borrowed from my friend. And I ended up even going, like driving almost an hour away to buy a different lawnmower from the closest place that had one that I wanted. So it was quite a bit of stuff, and then the lawn took quite a while to mow, and it was still somewhat wet, which I tried to avoid, but anyway, so I didn't have time to go do it. And then they were doing one on that Saturday too, but for other reasons I did not go to that. And then Sunday I was working, so they had another one on Sunday. But this next Friday they're doing Strixhaven Draft. So there's a decent chance I'll attend that, but it's not a guarantee. I know I'm going to be pretty busy at the end of this week too, so there might be a chance I'll have to skip it entirely. But otherwise, I will go to the pre-release for the next set, which is apparently going to be Marvel. Which, if it's anything like the TMNT one, I'm kind of excited for that. I think that's be a lot of cool cards in that set, and I think it's a cool IP to work with. So, all right, well, we got a free draft token. I don't really see any reason to use it on the current draft. And I think the first time I do like a full regular draft here, I would like to have my friend Andrew kind of look over it with me. Just because it's a lot on the line here, you know, 10,000 gold, 1,500 gems, or one draft token. And so I would like to have him maybe kind of coach me on it a bit. I don't know what the amount of time that they give you for pick 2 draft versus this draft, if it's about the same. I'm guessing pick 2 they probably gave you a little more time. If they didn't, then I'm actually feeling pretty okay with the premier draft time. It still feels like it would rush me a little bit, like especially early on in the set. I felt like Lorwyn Eclipse though, despite everything, I felt Lorwyn Eclipse I was able to draft it quicker than TMNT. Like I've gotten to the point right about now where like I feel like I can draft pretty quick. So like when I started Lorwyn Eclipse quick draft and like some of the early TMNT quick draft, this might sound crazy, but I would take anywhere between about like an hour and a half to about 2.5 hours to draft the deck. But that was because I already knew some stuff about the cards, but that's because I was like really being careful with the cards. And then, you know, maybe I'd get like a few picks later in the pack, and then I'd be remembering back to the first one. I'm like, okay, what have we seen? What cards seem to be available? Like, I was just being very careful with the way I drafted everything, and I got a couple pretty solid decks out of it. One good elf deck and a Kithkin deck, and there was a pretty elemental deck too. The other 2 decks kind of sucked. But the elf deck was arguably my best deck I had. But it didn't have the best results. Kithkin deck had the best results, even though I feel like it was a subpar Kithkin deck. I mean, it did have some solid cards in it, don't get me wrong. But there was some other key cards that are like, kind of like major staples of the Kithkin deck that I was just missing. And at least one of them was, I don't remember if it was yeah, it was an uncommon, I think. It wasn't a common, but it was an uncommon, and I didn't even have it. I'm trying to remember what it's called now. But it's one of them that kind of helps like boost them and put like 1/1 counter. Well, I don't think it's 1/1 counters. It just gives them +1/+1 for the turn or something. But it was kind of a staple, and I didn't even get that card. So, as you can see in this draft earlier in this stream, I think I got the draft time down to like not including the deck construction part, but just the drafting. Let's see, when I did it in, let's see, 226. So it was like 26 minutes to that point. it looks like about 36 minutes is what it took me to draft that. Actually, we didn't start the draft until here. So 25. So actually about 30, 35 minutes. Yeah, 35 minutes. So that's a big difference, 35 minutes versus like maybe like an average of like 2 hours. So, but granted, I think normally in your draft, I think you only have about maybe, I think it's probably about 20 minutes to draft, maybe 25. But I know at like Friday Night Magic at the game shops, I've heard that they give you 50 minutes, about 50 to draft. So that's well within, like if I know the set decently. Well, I don't know if that's normal draft or if that's just for the sealed or like sealed, you know, pre-release events. It might just be for the pre-release. But I feel like that would go quicker for me because like you open the packs, you could like open all the packs and kind of get an idea for what's in them within like 10 minutes. And then from there I would already kind of, if I've watched videos on it prior to that and I kind of know what to look for, since I don't have to worry about like, oh, is this gonna come up later or not, like I can just pick whatever I want. I think it would be pretty easy to put together a deck in like 30 minutes or so. But yeah, if with the pick 2 they actually do give you like maybe like 10 seconds extra per pack or something to make the choices, then I would actually be concerned with the Premier draft time, because I think 10 less seconds for just one card is still kind of pushing it a bit. For a pick 2 draft, I don't necessarily need double the time, but I would want close to double the time to make the picks. Because I used to think like, oh, this is just kind of better, but then I realized you're seeing less packs, so you're not able to get as, like, especially on that first pack, you're not able to get as much of a sense of like what's available, what's not, until the very end of it. And then because of that, I just think it could really make you change what your picks would be in the early stages. So I think actually just passing the packs and picking one at a time is often better. Like you're able to adjust a little bit more effectively. But also sometimes you'll like see 2 good cards in a pack and it's a really hard decision. You're like, oh, they combo really well together, but you can't pick them both. So at least, you know, in the pick 2 you'd be able to. Well, that's 2.5 hours here. I'm willing to go a little bit longer, I guess, and just play some other stuff. Maybe get our daily wins. I mean, this is gonna reset in about 30 minutes, so. Although I could just save these 3 progress for the next deal. But to be fair, I kind of want to take a break from Magic till like, I'll probably come back from it middle of next week is my guess. Like right before the end of the month. So. But I'm trying to think if I can play something that's a little bit different. How many decks do I have in my library right now? 44. common, 7 uncommon. So let's see, I'm just gonna go over the decks here real quick that I had played. Okay, so these are... We'll start with some of the jump-in decks, I guess. This is not jump-in, this was that one that we got when we got in the midweek Magic event that they did for TMNT. Just it was a phantom draft, so that's the only white-black draft I actually did. But you know, since it's phantom, it doesn't really count. So this was the very first jump-in I did, and I feel like this deck was pretty bad. It has like a couple cool cards in it that comboed well together, but everything else is kind of trash. Does not combo well. Sacrifice Goblins. This one was pretty neat. I liked that deck. This was actually of the jump-ins. Might have been the best one. It was between that one and this one, I think. Although I want to see, is this... this is... This is the draft one. Yeah, because of the sideboard. So this one was the jump-in one with the 2 half decks. This one might have been, this is kind of like tied for maybe the best of the jump-in decks that I've played so far. It was pretty solid, and then Ashling's Command is really good. Let's see what else. Yeah, those two definitely some of the best. Terraforming, this one was decent. This was the 4th jump-in one I did, so it was boom, boom. Or actually, I think it was this one, then the elemental one, then goblins. I might be right. It might be the other way around, but this was definitely the 4th. And I think that's the... Oh, and then there was Pyrrhic Zombies. This one was also a jump-in. And then very first draft deck, with the help of Andrew, was this one, the Elemental Control deck. And that was quick draft. This one was pretty good. I would say it's above average. It's not the best, but I would say this was probably my maybe tied for second, like second or third best deck. Probably third. I'll just say it's third. This was my second one. This one sucked balls. It was really bad. Of course, that's the Pauper deck. Oh wait, never mind. This is jump-in. So this was actually first. Yeah, I think this was maybe second, third, fourth. Or maybe it was 1, 2, 3. I think it was discard team, then sacrifice goblins, then elemental drawing, then terraforming timber, and then road rage artifacts. These two are both kind of like so-so. Had some good stuff. They weren't bad, but I would say this is just kind of like average for jump in. I guess I'll take a quick look just to show what this one was. Yeah, so if you know anything about the cards, like you can kind of see all of them right there and kind of what it's doing. Yeah, it was all right. Not spectacular. I don't remember any like the major elements to it though. Wait, why did it put it there? What happened? Why did he put it up there? Darn it, I didn't want it to do that. Now it looks like I played it. Can I move where they're at? I can't. Shoot. Well, I shouldn't have taken a look at it. Oh well. So what do we have? Draft though. First draft was this one. Second draft was this one. Really sucked. Third draft. Elemental Control, 1, 2. Yeah, I think this was 3. Did I somehow lose one of these? I'm almost positive I did 5 for No, I already clicked on this one, so I don't know why it why did that other one go up to the top? I didn't modify it. Did I somehow modify this on accident? I don't know, this is bothering me that 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's see, like in the TMNT, this one was first. Then we went to pick 2, so this is second. Then third. Fourth. Is that Mickey Artifacts? Might change the name. I put Mickey. Mikey. Something about that doesn't look right. Yeah, this is the one I played on. Yeah, that's what we played the other night. So then this was 1, 2, 3. And then it was 4. I think this one. Wow, I did a lot actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did 7. Black green we did this, and we did the white one. I thought I had recounted this properly. Because I was there, then this was the pick 2. Then on that same stream, because this was off stream. Pick 2 on stream. This is the follow-up on stream. Then yesterday I did this and this. And then today I did this. Right? I'm so confused, man. What did I actually do? This is probably not a good use of the stream time, but maybe I only on that stream just did this one, and we didn't do another quick. That's right, because quick draft wasn't available, which is why we did the pick 2. Okay, yeah, that's what. Okay, I was confusing myself. So this was off stream, then this was on the first stream I did. Then 2 days ago, or it's more than that, I think. Whenever we streamed before, and we had Renoner join us, in the chat. We played these 2 decks. No. We played these 2 decks. Yeah, that's right. This one first, then this one. This one was the more successful one. And then we did... Yesterday we did this and this. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I was right. I think because when I was calculating before, I think I was counting the 6 before, and this is 7. But something's wrong with the Lorwyn Eclipse one. I wonder if I somehow lost a deck. I have screenshots that I saved of all the decks I drafted, but I'm almost positive I did 5 quick drafts. Because we did Elemental here. Maybe I did I do Elemental twice, maybe? We did that, we did this one sucked. I did Deadwood Elves. Kithkin was the 5th one. And these were not back to back. I never did the Goblins archetype, so I'm trying to think of what the archetype... Oh, yes. It's, yeah, why... It somehow got deleted or something. I did a Merfolk deck. And I'm sure on one of the other streams it would be here. I'm almost positive I saved it. Yeah, the Merfolk deck is missing. What the heck? Maybe I have to go and click on every one of these just to make sure that I record them, because I want to keep them in their original form, because I think I'm kind of sentimental like that, but I feel like that's the way that I would like to play the game. So we got like an authentic draft deck, and I could play it repeatedly just to truly see how good it is, or if I'm just getting screwed over on draws or not. But no, I think that's how that's how I would actually learn how to draft better. I think is being able to play, you know, maybe like 10 or 15 games or so with the same deck, and then I would get an idea for how it really is performing. Okay, we'll just play some regular. Let's just do a. I'll do one brawl, and then we'll do a bunch of some other quick games with some other decks. Although actually, realistically, I think we're only gonna have time for the one. So I'll just do the one, and then we'll call it a night. It's a lot to read though, because there's like 100 cards in this deck. Mass. Okay. Bloodline Pretender. This creature exploits. So exploits, you sacrifice a creature. Yeah. I don't really have any creatures I want to. That's a decent starting card though, so we'll just put that in. That's crazy. 3 damage and gain 3 life for only 2. Mana, 5 mana next turn. Spend, so we can probably just drop this and this. I think we're gonna get destroyed here. Oh my gosh. What? This card only costs 2 mana? Are you kidding me? Oh, only if it does. Still, like you could get a ton of value out of that. I mean, I can't get sick. We just have to do this one and hope that hopes that we're able to kill him. This is probably the one to discard, actually. I'll wait on that. My turn. So what does their leader do if the need for equipment? I think I've faced this Burrows deck before. Oh my gosh. Quick creature you control attacks. Look at the top part of your library. You may play that card this turn. You may cast equipment spells this way without paying their mana cost. They just get 2 attacks each time though. Wait a second. They were only gaining 2 life a turn? How'd they shoot up that fast? Choose a creature type, creatures you control. Okay, jeez. Got 3 mana for the next one. It's disastrous. I'm pretty sure this deck doesn't even have like very much removal. It's a very small percentage of it, and it's not just removal of cards, like they're conditional, so I'm just gonna forfeit. There's no point in continuing. Shouldn't have even played Brawl to begin with. I don't even really like it very much, but I played this deck enough that I felt like I kind of knew what cards were decent in it. And I found with the ranked play, I haven't felt like going in and creating a new deck. It's just doesn't, I don't know, it feels well, it's like when you have schoolwork and you don't want to do the schoolwork, and like sometimes once I did certain schoolwork or certain projects, I would actually get some enjoyment out of it, but initially you don't want to, and so I'm like, I'm sure if I actually probably start creating a deck, I might enjoy it, but I'm just kind of putting it off. I'm like, I'm not really in the mood to create a deck now, so I've been finding I'll just play this deck a lot, even though it's not the best, especially in the iteration I have it. There's some cards I can just throw in real quick and make it easily better, but I just haven't done it. Because whenever I'm in the mood to play, ranked standard, I just want to crank out some games. So we played both of these on the last stream, I think. So let's do think there's something I haven't played before. Maybe this one. I mean, anybody who's played Magic is very familiar with this deck, I'm sure. But we'll do blue-black. This is one of the decks that, like, it's got a really awesome win condition that's super satisfying to pull off. But like, if you somehow don't have access to that win condition, like your opponent makes it so you can't pull it off, like you just pretty much lose every time with this deck. It's one of, I don't think it's the weakest, but it's close to the weakest. It's like probably bottom 3 of the 10 starter decks. Kind of a slow start. I forget even what kind of cards this has at the beginning. This is not one I normally draw, so we'll keep the hand. Spell in the graveyard. Or no, the creature spell, this instant here. We haven't seen a creature yet. Kind of makes me want to hold this back. I'm still gonna play this just in case. Who knows, it could just be like some weird control deck. Yeah, it kind of tells me that there's no creatures here. Why'd they do that? I guess they just want to get it in the graveyard for some reason. This is the one we want. This is our win condition. What's the chance they could mill my hand or something? So I put this back in there. No, we'll just do that. I mean, they can look at my graveyard at any time, I suppose, but they might forget that it's in there if I didn't grab it. The thing is, I just don't know what their deck is. It might not be that much of a win con. Oh, I didn't play that. Why did I not? I should have. I 100% should have taken that out. That's crazy that I didn't. For some reason I wasn't thinking I had enough mana, even though I saw the card glowing. Dude, what the heck? It looks like this card's gonna get value. Yeah, sure, we'll just do that. That feels very expensive though, especially when I could have used that to remove it. So now they play this one. This is the one I would prefer to kill. That literally could be game losing. So if I had done that correctly, they wouldn't have anything on the board right now. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to survive the next attack. I don't know, maybe we get lucky and we'll be able to. Jeez, that ramped up quick. How though? Each non-huge. Where X is that? Okay, yeah. I think that even ramps up quicker than the Hydra. I guess it's kind of a jerk thing to do when I forfeit here after waiting that long, because then they don't get to play their cards for any kind of challenge. But alright, I'll do one more game and then we're gonna call it. Kill 25 of your opponent's creatures. I suppose we could what's a deck that might do a decent amount of that? Technically the deck we just played might. Yeah, I tell you, if I haven't played these decks within like a couple weeks, like I kind of forget what's in them. I remember like a couple cards and that's it. I swear my memory's not what it used to be. Yeah, let's just. Well, this one I know has some kind of mid-range control-y stuff, but I suppose technically the Rakdos deck, the improved Reckless Raids one, that was pretty good too. But let's just see if we can actually pull off the combo with this. I'm only gonna do the one more game, one final game, and that's it. The only really reason I can't even talk anymore. The only real reason I did this stream was just so that way the draft was recorded that I was doing, just because I like recording the drafts because I want to be able to go back and like maybe review it later and see where I might have not drafted the cards the best. And okay. I'll keep that in here. It's a pretty expensive hand though. I could end up regretting keeping this, but I don't really want to search for that card. Although we have some of what we need to oh yeah, they got green beavers, so I'll definitely put that on top. Actually, is this more threatening? I'm going to be able to get a flying creature on the board pretty soon, so I actually think this is probably more of a threat. Up there pretty quick. It's pretty solid. So boom, boom, boom. And then so I wish I could look at the deck here, but there's one worm card or whatever that can board wipe. If we can draw that, we'll just work our way up to that, wipe their thing out, then play this, and pretty much just win that turn. Definitely want to get that back soon. Yeah, probably the stab. Do that this turn. Maybe that was the better one to do it. I don't know. At least now they can't block. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is not quite there yet. I think I'll wait. There's definitely got to be bigger threat. Plus we're going to use it during their turn if we need to. What does it transform to? So that's the microwave maze. Probably just play this the next turn. We could just do the stab, I suppose. Well, yeah, we'll just do the stab because it's next turn. It'll be a guarantee to just kill something. We're at 7, so we'll just play the land, play the stab, maybe play the pie, and then that will be the next turn. Probably play it. Oh, nice. Oh, it's got ward. Oh, so I actually don't have that. Kind of sucks. treasure token, let's just add to one menu. Okay. So what does this do? Other creatures are food artifacts in addition to other genetics. Graveyards from the battlefield. Oh my god. I think we'll still have enough. Wait. There's actually not that many creatures in here. It's kind of sad, to be fair. Although there's quite a few on their side of the board. I think it'll be enough. We'll just play it. Wait, how did I get the food? Oh, that was from the thing. Maybe we'll get a removal spell. Nope. I guess we could prolong it out a little bit. Wait. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Taps in the gain haste. Okay. So might as well just sacrifice it. Wait, these are all artifacts? What? Oh, I guess they made it so all of them were. Kinda clever. They get a nice attack. Almost win. But check this out. Make it absolutely huge. Your graveyard to the battlefield. I think there's one in like, yeah. Top, I guess. How many of them are there? I could have scryed a bazillion cards. Oh, I don't have a food now, darn it. So I was thinking they entered so you could attack with them that turn, but apparently not. Honestly, I was not expecting them to be able to seize all my creatures like that. That was pretty clutch. So had I not kept that card in hand, we probably would have been screwed. me quite a bit of damage. Okay, that does it. It's a good thing I wasn't entertaining an audience right now, because I would not have succeeded. I'm just kind of tired though, so. I will be back possibly with more MTG for Strixhaven. I'll probably cover that at some point, along with we'll do some Gwent as well. I think next time I stream. But I'm expecting maybe one stream right before the end of the month, and then come May, I will probably do one stream, and we might do a stream in June. It's probably going to be like a monthly thing at this point. So, and it's possible even during the summer that I might take multiple months off. So, there's also even a chance that I might just, we might stop streaming. So. But thanks to our viewers, we did have some viewers that watched early on and were able to see the drafting process, and then we had a few viewers for, or we had I think we stopped the drafting process right here. I think we had a viewer or two for like the first match, and then we've had a viewer pop in and out over the course of this, so kind of bad time to stream, and I didn't even tag it. But anyway, for those of you who did tune in, thank you for watching. And if you have if you do see this video later and you have any, you scroll to the end or something and have any for the channel, anything you would like to do, just let me know. But mostly it's just going to be chill stream, and whoever shows up, and yeah, we're happy to have you. So you guys all have a good one.